Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you're watching us from. We are here once again to bring you the gospel of redemption, the gospel of truth, that bitter truth. We are here once again to bring it to your doorstep without fear or favor. Quick one. As you know, okwu ji agụ mgbada abịara ya ụgwọ. Ndị anyị ka mma akọbaga anyị ọnụ. It's so sad. Now, when we think that Biafra agitation or quest for Biafra have entered a stage, in fact, have entered a global stage, that it will be a subject of discussion globally. Wale sienu, nwanyị again, nwanyị buru okwu n'ụka kpụbata in the person of Ngozi Orabeze. When this woman, people were giving her advice, all these things, leave it. Leave this thing the way PM kept it. Leave it. If he comes out, if there's any changes he will make, let him use his hand to do all those changes. Ojo. Oje na finance, I say hapapa na finance ya. Hapapa na ha. Even men on ground, the Biafra Liberation Army, who have much stake in the finance, they called her, say, Madam, I beg, you can be doing whatever you are doing over there. For this finance, I beg, live on the way it be. Because that way it be, whatever they need, they reach their hand. This their foreman, I beg, which is success, I beg, free this guy for us. We have unfinished projects and unfinished business with him. Leave him. Ojo. Look at where we are today. Look at where we are today. Now look at what Sheikh Gumi of all people. Sheikh Gumi na-etinyezi ọnụ ihe gbasara Biafra. Let me read it out. Gumi to government. Train arm Igbo youths to fight IPOB. Popular Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gumi has proposed the training and arming of youths in the southeast to combat activities of indigenous people of Biafra. This same Sheikh Gumi, when it comes to bandits, when it comes to Fulani herdsmen, he will be suggesting to government of Nigeria, you have to do what? You have to pay them. You have to call them to round table. You have to integrate them in military or other security apparatus. Sheikh Gumi have never suggested the government to train Hausa youth, arm them to fight bandits and Fulani terrorist herdsmen. Sheikh Gumi never, give such advice to Nigeria government. But he's quick and fast enough to give such advice, to give the advice to the government. When they talk about government, now the Igbo politician, they manahano stand by, their own is if they see anything they would do, Igbo buy everybody. They will do it. Sheikh Gumi have given them advice. And I believe 100% that they will do what? They will take this advice. They will take the advice. Israelites will be at this very stage. Adanife. They are watching. The real thing they want, look, just check what is going on since this brouhaha on social media. Check what is going on. Finland are now entering into bilateral agreement with Nigeria. What have never existed before. Now they are entering into bilateral agreement. Who are they using? Who are the people Nigeria is using to facilitate this Igbo person, Igbo people? You're coming for Bianca. When I see Bianca when he stand there, when they give her that appointment, man, because they just, Tinubu for when it comes to all this kind of game, he sabi and well. Now, I hope we bag. Akwa the same am here na emeriene. That the same youth am. Coupled with Nkasale Dokubo. Where to throw me Igbo. People who even brought themselves out in the name they are fighting for Biafra are not even helping matters. Tell me, when you hear the difficult, people who are following Ngozi, when you hear the difficult is Ngozi, when the men on ground, so the Ngozi Biko, eba ine, halfway ha ni to PMC where they were, the status quo remain not the same. The report can focus so because now we go a declaration. Can focus here. Who wanna support on one year? No, when we hear the difficulty, say, I beg go, madam, as this men who are the real deal have spoken, they told you to please, not with arrogant, to please, madam, leave this thing the way it is. As PM kept it, leave it that way. When we hear the difficult, on everyone here say because you happy like that. Because when everybody put voice, say, madam, leave this thing. Or my own mama me. This thing only because so now you have everybody that say no, hatch all. Had it been you people, so one year, but one year say about like this, happy her like this. You on the stage I now. If we not did this level now, what would they? Gumi what as advice. This same Gumi threatening Nigeria. This same Gumi is threatening Nigeria because of herdsmen and Boko Haram. To a point in us now, if they don't want to settle them, that means they cannot stop them from kidnapping. He even offered himself to go and negotiate. When it comes to Igbo, because in the Igbo had a cartridge at Nigeria. There's advice on the water from the Igbo. And I so much believe in Igbo politicians will buy the idea. And the Finland they watch and afuna no na do serious. No na do serious. Na have good opportunity because Nigeria they can opuna. You have to go Nigeria they can opuna. Even though we money at work it opuna. Na ego. You got to go. Na ego, na hustle, na ego. When stage joy lose office na people na has a way on. When you using door and free. They were totally high, They are left for Nigeria Nigeria will abagida why to the point that if everybody pretend no and I grab resources in Nigeria, yeah grab it. And I grab resources in Nigeria. Even these resources are not grab oil. Or when I Biafra land do. I grabbing it. Now Finland has okay. Actually, and I know actual freedom. At least we know what will pass through when we are fighting for freedom. They know they were serious when they were fighting for freedom. Because their own war of liberation was the toughest in the history. Because they fought their own freedom, their own liberation from USSR during winter period. So they have the history of freedom fighting. They were looking at us, thinking that we have direction. Now they've seen that we don't have any direction. As when ha grab color their own from Nigeria. Look at the move they are making. The same Dimpa Bini, say now they have dropped terrorism charge against PM. They have dropped money laundering charge against PM. That even Finland have went as far as suing Nigeria in ICC. In his own video and analysis, this Dimpa Bini, say Star Media, whatever, his analysis. And now Musa should come to ISIS to defend himself. We saw what happened Friday. Ambassador of Finland to Nigeria. I don't want to read out what the woman wrote. I believe you all must have seen it. Why? Why now? The question is why now? After they allowed Biafrans to do what? Because had it been this rubbish before we did that convention, that declaration, when they will not allow that convention to hold. They will not allow that convention to hold. But they said, well, let's give them a chance. Because they are only fighting for their freedom. After the declaration, on this social media, do you guys think that you people are the only people in this social media? When you hear about what is a global village, you don't know the meaning of what is a global village. It's because of this smartphone. The whole community, what is now like a community. They are watching you guys' stupidity on social media. I seen that these people. So we want to use because of these people and lose what other nations have been grabbing. Resources are grab since Nigeria. Now can grab all their own now. This is the stage I know the email. Courtesy of what? Stupidity. Ego. Vendetta. Because this woman, Anna Pongozo Rabeze, not only that she was sent, but good information, then pass it to her handlers. The woman and the power torso. This from a reliable source. He from a fight to again carry self. Now, they have been settling them in that government in exile. Because often all their koge no chirioso. Before it was Madam Azoka. This woman with her daddy or mother, there's nothing they never conspired. There's nothing they never conspired to make sure that Madam Azoka run on their way. Next person in line was Oge. This very Oge carry now. You people should go and verify from people who are in that government in exile. Or that these people, if Rosa can say, people who are not, then actually bow to her. People who don't want to bow to her stupidity. That is where that video leaked before Sonny we opened the video, before Sonny now brought out the remote cause of the video. When Sonny asked PM, please clarify this now. Because right there in government in exile, she have now positioned herself that she's all and all. She's all and all. Whatever she says goes. You guys should remember when Madam Erewa cried out. I will look for that audio. So what is actually going on? Is it Ngozi Arabeza that is running this government in exile? I will look for that audio again. I will look for the audio. What you see her doing now is vendetta. She believes that this opportunity to do what? To deal with those people who don't want to bow to her in that government in exile. You people don't know this woman, no. People who lives in Georgia, people who resides in Georgia, where he lives, where she lives rather. Ha say on one year. Na ha na-ene ndị Biafra ya ka amara ha na nwaanyị a na-eje. Nwaanyị chiri di ọnụ na Georgia. Chie di ọnụ na Georgia. Tichasịa nwoke. Nwaanyị a efro, this is Ngozi Orabaeze. Tichasịa the man, tichasịa the man nke efe nyero. Tichasịa nwaanyị kpapụ nwoke. Not nwaanyị. Tichasịa die. Nwoke nọ na-ekpogote to that US. Tichasịa the man. We call property the man. And I say, oh, unya. Can I watch? When you join this Biafra, this thing, people who lives in Georgia say, eh? Can I watch now? Because most of them know how she dealt with the husband. I say, come on, na auto get a new leaf. Kon obrongozi hammer. The government in exile. You talk about Sura Agada Bachirozo. Agada Bachirozo. Look at where we are now. Gumi, because you know, when they call this, anyway, all of us are, every agitator is an IPOB. The suggestion on Gumi, look at the suggestion Gumi is bringing. Trust me, they will train now. They will not use military again. This is the phase they are entering. They will not use military again. They will not use security agents again. As Gumi suggested for them now, they will now train some Igbo youth, give them gun now. It will be Igbo youth versus Igbo youth. That is the stage we are entering now. When it's time for us to start lobbying, as Michael Rubin advised us, you must buy a blue problem. Audio. The new Biafrans, if you come across the video, subscribe, like, and share. Once this thing hits 1,000 that I can come live, I will not talk about this for people again. We'll now move to the real deal. Like, share, subscribe. I greet you all once more. Happy Sunday.